Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Here we go. Ooh, that light was not flattering. We'll do that. Hey guys, the camera's not the best. Hi everybody. I'm using my actual desktop so I can see you guys now. Hey, I'm having a bad hair day today. It's all over the place. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I need it. Hey guys, I'm here. How are y'all doing? Let me see. Hey. I hope everybody's doing well. I got my coffee here. Can you guys hear me? Oh, thank you, Enrage. Says you look gorgeous. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. So, I want to talk a little bit about everything. Like, a lot of you have been worried about me. A lot of people have been sending a lot of love my way. I want to thank you so much for everybody that's reached out or said something lovely about my mom who passed and has been there for me. I'm doing well. I think I'm doing better than what most people would have expected me to be, right now. And I'm just taking it day by day. Um, but I still am asking for donations for those of you that can donate. If you've already donated, thank you so much for that. And this is for, help defray the funeral arrangements. My ultimate goal is to get her a plot and a headstone to have her body and, put in there, her ashes, I should say, because she was cremated. So I love you guys. I wouldn't have made it through this without your support, your family to me, my rays of light. You just don't know how much it means to me. I'll be sharing some of the links that how you can donate. I have a GoFundMe. If a lot of people don't like to do it on GoFundMe because it sometimes will share your name, but you can also donate privately to me through Venmo or Cash App or PayPal. So I'm going to put those links really quick here and then we're going to get started. I'm going to be reading people. I got my coffee, I got my tarot decks, and I'm going to be giving back to some of you guys. Um, I'm sorry for all the clutter back here. This is my little altars that I have and all that. I got to get rid of a lot of stuff. I'm kind of decluttering as well. For those of you that are looking, also, or that follow me on Instagram, I'd ask that you go to my stories and look at some of my recent posts. There's a lot of stuff that I'm getting rid of that I no longer need. These are things that, at one time in my life, they were gifted to me, and it was just the intentions behind it were not pure. I don't feel, and it was never me. I've never been really a designer person. I love, I'm gonna keep some designer shoes and things that I do have, but it's something I never really open up about. I'm in Texas. Here in Texas, we don't it's not Hollywood, it's not New York, it's not glamorous, at least not in the country town that I live in. So I have no need for these things. So there's a brand new Christian Louboutin or Louboutin bag that I'm selling. It retails for $1,000 and I'm selling it for 500 or best offer. It's never been used. It has its tags. It still comes in the bag, everything. And again, that was given to me. I have some shoes also that are Giuseppe Zanotti. If you don't know, I wear a size 10. So Giuseppe Zanotti is a famous Italian designer, and they're brand new shoes, probably worn once or twice. So again, I'm just decluttering, getting rid of things that I no longer need, and maybe it can be used for someone that does need them. And I believe that sometimes we hoard onto things and hoard onto old memories, and we don't need them anymore. So um, I'm feeling positive in getting rid of all that stuff. I've never been a materialistic person. I think at one time I will say that I probably was, or I became materialistic in the fact that um, Giuseppe's are hot. I feel like I was trying to fill a void in myself, and so financially things were a lot different a few years ago. So I would treat myself, but I just don't have any need for them anymore. So let me just go ahead and put my GoFundMe here, and my moderators. Thank you so much for being here. Let me move some of these cards. I have them stacked up here on the edge, and it's quite difficult to see the screen. So let me find a spot here for them. Okay, that's better. Now I can type. That's my mom's GoFundMe. I'm pinning it. I'm going to also pin my other ones. Putting my Venmo. Thank you guys for being here. We'll get started in just a minute. And that's the other ones. Let me do this again. Let me pin this because I want to get all of them on here. How do I do this? So difficult. Go fun. Oh, thank you guys. Let's see. GoFundMe, copy. How are you guys doing tonight? Let me pin this one. Okay, so I pinned the message. So those are the ways that you can donate to me privately if you want, or then the GoFundMe is there. It's listed. So you can just click on it. The GoFundMe link. I think it's on there. Yeah, it's on there. Okay, so how's everybody doing? I can receive cards. My PO box is actually listed in the description box after this post. So it's there. If you go to my other videos, you can also see my post office box address. Thank you guys. Oh, you're so sweet. All right. So you're highly blessed. I'm doing good. I feel highly blessed and favored too. I'm so grateful, like I said, for all of you guys being here. And you were right about Biden. Um, sending prayers out to everybody in the world. Oh, thank you. And I've been dealing with this bad cough ever since I caught COVID. See, I never got COVID during, or if I did, I didn't know, but I never got COVID, like, or diagnosed with COVID until my mom got COVID in the hospital and I got it myself. And I've been dealing with this cough. So if I stop this or like I pause this and you don't hear me and I have to move, it's like, I don't want to be like, it's like it makes you wanna vomit. It's like an incessant cough, like a poke on your right side of the throat, and I think a lot of people that had COVID said that this was like a side effect of it. So I've been taking is it mullein leaf or mullein leaf? So I've been, taking that for that. Quinn says you were right about Ariana Grande and her husband wishing you so many blessings. Yep, there's a lot of things I was right about. A lot of things, but I'm not gloating about it. I'm not, being that person. But sometimes I don't even validate some things that I see on the news. I'm like, I said that before the news media did. Um, but there is a lot of intense energy. Charles says, "Hey Ray, feel the intensity of the energy coming your way now." Oh, thank you. I'm using my I am presence. I am pure radiance and divine love unfolding. I would love to all in the live divine blessings. Thank you, Charles. I really could use it. Using all the positivity. I've just been felt very drained. I don't know how to explain it. But I think after like someone that you love passes, you go through all these emotions and waves of emotions and you go through the grieving and it feels like, your life has changed radically, but at the same time that you feel like energetically. But honestly, we're already in the Mercury retrograde that's happening soon. I won't even talk about it. I'm a Gemini with So Mercury is my ruling planet. We're in the shadow period of it already. I think it happened somewhere, correct me if I'm wrong, on the 20th or somewhere that week. So not this coming week, but the following week. Yeah, nobody's looking forward to it. And I'm already feeling the effects of it. Hey, Chelsea Brock, I get it's awful and I'm so sorry. Um, let's see here. Do you know about three times it's Hispanic aisle in Walmart? No, I had never heard of that. I did buy this thing in a Mexican sh it's like, a store, Mexican store or Hispanic store, and it's called a bronquio miel, and basically it's like honey with, red onion and that mullein leaf and some other things in there, and that actually has helped me a lot, but I am also taking, supplements of the mullein leaf. We do a reading on El Nino? Yes. Has everybody been, like, freaked out by this heat wave? Honestly, the heat wave has been horrific. Like, it feels almost like radiation on your skin. I went outside when I was in San Antonio, and it felt like I was burning, like, literally burning. My skin felt like on fire, and I never felt that with heat before, and I'm very pale, as you can see, kinda Casper White here. I stay out of the sun to stay looking young. I never really liked the sun. I mean, I love the sun, but I don't at the same time. So, but the heat everywhere. I don't know. Here in Texas, honey, if you're from the north or don't come during the summer. Think twice before moving here. I wanna move out to California or New York or somewhere that is cooler. Literally, it is the hottest. It's like it's like opening up an oven, but with the humidity, and so it's even worse. Like Arizona peeps probably don't have this. I'm pretty sure there is humidity, but it's not at the level. I live like 120 miles from the Gulf of Mexico, so I'm near the coast where I live. So that compiled with the sun, it's like you really don't want to go walking outside or be outside for too long. You'll have beads of sweat falling down. I need girl, me too. Other day, my friend treated me to Starbucks and bought me one of the pumpkin loaves. It just reminded me why I love pumpkin spice so much. I love the pumpkin stuff. Thank you everybody for the prayers and the good energy. I so love you guys. Glad that y'all are on here. We have 77 peeps on. And it makes a difference. I usually use my phone. Look at my phone. This is my bougie little cover. You can't probably see it, but it's got rhinestones. It's red. But I usually use my phone to do these lives, and I said no. I'm gonna use my big screen, my Apple desktop that I have. So I can see you guys better, see the messages, you know, eyes ain't like they used to be. And then I was supposed to get my frames today. I had some remember I told you guys on the last live, I think that I was going to change my look and I had some clear frames that were amazing. Well, guess what? Spirit was like, not today, ho, not today. So I go to Walmart Eye Center and that's where I got my frames, well, my lenses put in and they put my lens backwards. Literally, my right eye prescription was on my left eye. My left eye was on the right. I put them on. I was like, "What is going on? It's not clear. I can't see." I was like, this is not a good trick. This is not funny. I can't see shit." And then I was like, Spirit was like, "Bitch, they done screwed up your prescription. They flipped them, inverted it." So then I turned them around. I took them off, turned them around, and I was like, "Yep, I can read perfectly now when the you're looking from the outside of your frames." So I knew exactly what they did. So I told her, I said, "You need to like look at my current frames, these blue frames, and check out if it's the same prescription on each eye, but it's not. So tomorrow I have to go back and fix that." I was like, Spirit is they were playing, they're trying me, they're playing games. This is not cool. So then I don't have my new frames yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a couple more days before they fix their error. I'm pretty sure somebody got it wrong. They were in a rush. I have no idea. But I was literally, like, blind with the glasses on. I'm like, "This is not normal. How can I see perfectly from this eye and these glasses and not the new ones?" Um, but the girl was young and she doesn't know she's not one of the people, I don't know what you call them, opticians. So Yeah, the form was upside down. Obviously. Oh, that made me laugh. I was snickering when I went there. I was like, I was so excited. And I said, no, you know what? It's okay. It's quite all right. I'll have them. It's just not time. Maybe Spirit wants me to keep these blue frames after all. I get compliments all the time. I like these blue frames. All right, so we're gonna get started. Again, JR, thank you so much. Been thinking of me. Everybody's y'all so sweet. I hope I can make y'all laugh, even though exactly the devil is trying hard, but God always works harder. Oh, thank you, Robert. My deepest condolences and prayers to you, dear Ray. Yeah, Tony, condolences at your mom's passing. Thank you. Yeah, you can imagine heat year round. Yeah, that's what we have. Basically, there's no 4 seasons here where I live. It's literally summer all year round. December is usually short weather, which is good for I guess if you're like a snowbird coming down from, and you're tired of the snow. But for us, we ask for snow. We actually pray for it. We wish on it. God, do we wish on it? We never get anything, except for that one year we had the snowmageddon, and that was really bad. Or cut off our electricity, and the water was cut off too, and pipes were busted. It was a big, chaotic mess. All right, so let's get started with some readings. Let me see here. Marie A says, "Can you pull a money card for me?" All right. I don't have money cards, but I'm going to be pulling a card for you. See what is going to come up around you. Is from Marie A. I get the 3 of cups, so you probably can't. Let me turn this light down. I'm going to look way worse. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. But the 3 of cups basically is saying that there's reasons to celebrate. There's going to be some good news coming your way. They're telling you not to make any hasty decisions with the 4 of cups, kind of just wait, to be patient, because I do feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy, or sudden changes that are going to be happening over the next couple weeks. You've probably been feeling this, and that's for Marie A. So thank you for your question and your donation. But if you want to, guys, if you want to donate, I rather prefer that you donate instead of the super chat here. Go to my Venmo. It's pinned on the chat. To my Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, because YouTube actually takes like a all of it. Like, I really don't see it. I really don't whenever people donate here. Okay, coffee lover, thank you so much. Okay. Deborah Ann, thank you so much. All right, let me see here. Uh, okay, I'm looking at the comments. Okay, Victoria O says, "In how many months will I move to a new apartment?" I feel like it's going to be within 7 months or less. So it's not immediate. It might be sooner, but again, that's what I see. All right. And then we have Duchess. I would appreciate a reading, career, or money making. Let's see what's coming up around you, Duchess. Uh, Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to be making money. Your career is going to be just fine. Um, yeah, but I feel like you're going through something where you might feel lonely, or like you're like starting something and you really are like, by yourself and getting it done, your job. But you are not having a lot of support, but you will do good. All right. And then Anthea started, she says, Anthea, is it Cabaret Stante? She says, "Hi, do you see me being successful in the fashion field?" Let's see. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure riding on you with the fashion industry. But I feel like you can conquer that, and once you conquer, and stop worrying about, like, what, others are gonna think about your designs or your fashion, whatever you're wanting to do in the fashion industry, I think that you're gonna be full speed ahead, like, really, really, having some success. But I think that also it's gonna require a move for you. I'm just feeling like you're not wherever you're living right now is not where you need to be, and you feel a little trapped too. So it's interesting, but that's what I'm seeing right now, for you, and that's for Anthea. So let me scroll down so I can see. And guys, if you can't donate, that's fine. I'm not gonna treat you any different than if you did. But for those of you that are like worried about donating, don't worry if you can't. I'm just stating, if you want to help, you can, and that's how throughout the readings. So let me see here. Lori, can you tell me about a boy named Anthony? Oh, a boy or Tony. Hmm. All right, Lori, let's see what comes up. And no, there's not a certain donation amount, whatever you can. I get the Queen of Pentacles, so you're the one in control of your feelings with these people, these two people that you mentioned, or that the name that you mentioned. I guess Tony is short for Anthony. But I feel like there is a lot of like I just feel like there's a lot of movement. If you want it to be, this person might want to move towards you. But I also feel like there's another person involved. So I feel like there's more than one person. I feel like they're saying like there might be like you might be with someone in the future, but this Tony is not the one. There's like a future potential. Or if you are with someone right now, that would make a lot of sense. But that's what they're showing me. All right. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Lynn Cast, I love this. She asked, or this person asked, should I repair my truck or trade it in for a new one? Interesting. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I feel interesting. Well, I get the Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's saying it. I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, they're saying that you should trade it in. You may have to make payments still, of course. They may be a little bit, just slightly a little bit more, but I feel like you're going to move forward with it. I feel like if you try to, repair it, you're gonna have more expenses, and I'm being honest. And I mean, that's some people listening to this will probably say that's common sense, but sometimes, repairs are cheaper, than trading it in. But I just feel in your case, it's traded in for a new one. I just feel like there's something else that's gonna go wrong with that vehicle. All right, and let's see here. In Ray, do you see us new stable romantic relationship for me? Let's see, let's see. Let's see, let's see. I feel like there's a lot of communication that's going to be going on in Ray. I do feel like there are a lot of other fears that you have going on, specifically with finances. That's something that lingers in your mind. And I feel like you doubt a lot if you're going to, because I feel like there's a deceptive person that you maybe ended a relationship with. So you still kind of are on guard. And I feel like for the most part, it's not going to be anytime soon. With the Hermit card, kind of makes me feel like you're going to be single for a while. But I do see a Knight of Wands. So this is someone that is very creative, outdoorsy. I do feel someone's coming, but you still have to go through like a period of just like being content with yourself, being content with your own energy. And then I feel like that person will come in. Okay. I hope that helps you. Do you see me this Leo season hookup? Let me see. Okay. Oop. Don't come all at me at once. All these questions. Uh, okay, Jared. Can I get a love reading? Her name is Elisa. My best friend in high school was named Lisa. She was amazing, amazing friend, almost like a sister. Well, I feel like there's a lot of back and forth with like money with this person. I feel like she has a lot of worries about the future too. I feel like there's this feeling of like anxiety when you think about her. She has a lot of I would say it's like chaotic energy around her. I don't know why. I just keep feeling like it's a little chaotic. I also feel Um, she's she either works or like is very like likes to spend money once she gets it, but she does work hard too, or she expects you to be more. I feel like she is the type of person that's going to be very nitpicky and not satisfied with what you can offer her. And I'm just going to be very, very, very honest with that. And I feel like in time that might reveal itself even more to you. I would say just give it a chance and see where this goes. But as soon as you kind of are seeing things for yourself clearly, then you have to make a decision. Okay. Lily Torres, she says, "Am I wasting this time with this guy named Kumar? Not sure if he's the one for me, but I do want to spend the rest of my life with him and start a family with him." All. I feel like there's potential here, like, but it's going to require, like, it's almost like an investment. You're going to have to give quality time as well with this person. And I feel like you will be at a crossroads. There's things that you like, but I also feel there's things that maybe are like little bit, that scare you, about the future. I do feel like there is this hard work and the seeds that are being planted. If you both work on this relationship, I think that there's a lot of potential here. So I'm all for it, but I do feel like there will be some judgment either from family members or friends, people on the outside that are chiming in, Lily, about your relationship with this guy named Kumar. So, but also the relationship may go very slow at a very slow pace. It may not go the way that you want it or the pace that you want it to. Okay. I'm just being very honest. So thank you so much. Guys, there's no need to send your questions another time or post it another time because it makes it difficult for me to go back and see everybody. So just if you sent it already, just leave it. Don't repost it, repost it, repost it. Um, It just makes it very difficult. No, you're fine if you've been doing that. I see it. I scroll all the way back up. That's why some people have been asking and they don't get read because they post it repeatedly and it makes it impossible. I have to go back up to see. So big angel hugs to you guys. Let's see here. Chastity Cooper, do you see me having another child? I have 4 kids already. I'm gonna say no. At least right now, I don't see it. That's not like me being God saying that you can't or you won't, but I don't see it right now. Jen says, "Hi, Ray. Do you see me moving to Washington or having another baby?" So I'm gonna answer one about Washington. I feel like there's some anxiety about your living situation now. I do feel like your living situation may be chaotic or there's just like the energy where you're at is stagnant. I feel like you'd be saving for the move, and I do see the move happening. This is the Chariot card that came out, so I do feel like it's gonna, but I don't feel like everybody's on board either with the move. If you're doing this with another person or you're doing it alone, I feel like there's some obstacles in the way. So I'm just being very honest. I don't see it happening right away, but I do feel like 2024 is more of the alignment with moving to that state. Okay. So I hope that helps you. And guys, I'm always going to give you the real tea, the tea from spirit, things that I see and hear. A lot of times things may not make sense when I give it to you because I the way that my gift partially works is I say partially because I have someone asked me like, what do you have? I'm a clairvoyant. I have all the clairs. I'm a clairaudient, clairvoyant, but I tend to see things that are more in the future. That's not doesn't make me Zoltar. It doesn't make me a fortune teller, but it is a precognitive gift or ability. Called precognition, and so this is what I explain people to my clients, my rays of light who book a private reading with me. Whenever they book a reading, I explain that from the very beginning. Because if you look at my testimonials on my website, you'll see a lot of my testimonials. They're like, I had a reading with Ray over a year ago. At the time he gave me the information, it didn't make sense to me. I thought he was wrong, blah blah blah. And then it started happening. The things that he started saying started happening. Am I always right? No. I always tell people I'm not God. I'm not 100% accurate. If I had to. be humble and gauge for myself. I would say like maybe 85 to 90% accurate on things, but things can always change. That's what another thing that psychics we get crucified on when we do readings for people because things may not happen like we see them or anticipate, but doesn't necessarily mean that the psychic was wrong. We have something called free will. Free will can change the outcome of what we see for you or another person. And sometimes people use these readings to circumvent or um, bypass, what was the outcome of what was going to happen. So a lot of times, I may do a reading for a woman, a female, and there might be something about a relationship, and something coming up with a breakup. Does that necessarily mean it's going to happen? Should you like panic and be in a state of disarray? No. You hold on to that information and then you kind of like use it to your advantage to fix things in that relationship. They can possibly fix. I'm a firm believer if things can be fix them. If it's broken, if it's not broken, why fix it? But if it can be, you can always use these readings that you get from myself or from other psychics to kind of change the destiny. Again, there's some things that when I read, I've noticed like and I've explained this before to people, there's certain things that are predestined that don't change, like the mother or father you're born to, who are your friends. But everybody in our life has a purpose. And so a lot of people ask me, what's my life purpose here? It's basically everything, it's a compilation of everything that you're doing now, from the people that you've interacted to the enemies that you have, whether it's family or friends or otherwise, to the jobs that you hate or love. Every place, every trajectory it leads us to our destiny, and it's all intertwined. So it's like we're all connected on this grid of oneness. If you ever hear that we are one or we are interconnected and there's a grid, that's exactly what it is. That's the best way I can describe it, is that we're all interconnected. It's no coincidence that I have you guys here and that you guys are spiritual or that you believe, it's we attract our soul tribe. And so I'm a firm believer in that. But I just wanted to explain that because a lot of people get upset sometimes when you do readings for them and they're like, "Well, that's not what I wanted to hear." Well, spirit doesn't give you what you want to hear. Spirit's going to give you what you need to hear. And that's the big difference. And sometimes it's ugly. We don't want to hear what spirit has to say. I know for myself, I get private readings myself all the time. I need clarity, but I can't read for myself. It's like being biased. You can't do it for self profit. People are like, "Oh, if you're so psychic, why don't you have the lottery numbers?" I'm like, "Do you think that I'd be doing this if I had the lottery numbers?" No. God, I mean, spirit would be like, "You bitch, you're gonna go travel the world and live it up, and we need you to be helping people. This is your life mission." So this is why I explain it to people. A lot of skeptics don't really understand how our gifts work. And I think a lot of television shows have over sensationalized, like we have a direct hotline to heaven or to the spirit world to communicate with the dead if you're a medium, and it's not the case. That's far from true. There's a lot of people that have passed, and I have people that pay for a reading, and I can't do it or I don't have a connection. I have to refund them for that. There's going to be times when we cannot connect. And if you're spiritual and you have a gift, a true gift, you're going to realize that you can't always read certain people. There are certain people that have come to me for a reading that's not about a past loved one. It's just about their life and I can't read for them. I'm like, I just can't. Either there's a blockage or spirit's like, no, bitch, you ain't reading for them. And they're very protective of me. And so I have to just tell them I can't read for them. And it's the hardest thing, but I always want to help people. Okay, so I'm enough with the spiel. I'm sorry. And then Wolf Mother Carol, thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. Uh, Carol's been one of my rays of light for a long time. This is African pyrite, by the way, and obsidian. I've been getting a lot of questions. Very powerful. It was from a colleague right when my mom passed. I went to this fair, and I haven't taken it off. And everywhere I go, I get someone saying it's powerful. It's not your regular pyrite. It is African pyrite. So it's like it's magical. I feel the power of it. Um, all right, let me go through the questions now and get back to the groove of things. Ray, I need your input. Okay, so let me just read these real quick. Why were y'all laughing? Was it something I said? I say a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit, but honestly honestly, I'm just, yes, Sweet Angels Nursery, thank you so much for the Cash App. I love you and appreciate the donation. But I'm like that type of person. Like I'm the Gemini that's 41 years old. I know it's hard to believe, right? With this little baby face that I have, I look like I'm 22. I'm just kidding. I'm 41, so when I got in my 40s, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna tell people the way it is because I can imagine when I'm in my 60s. Lord, I hope I make it to my 60s. When I do, I'm gonna be that grouchy old person telling people with my cat. So I'm thinking of getting a cat now. I'm alone at home and I need to have a companion. So I would love nothing more than to have a kitty. So I need to get my finances right. And then when I have money, I'm gonna go ahead and adopt a kitty. I want a black cat. And I already know what name I'm gonna name him. It's probably gonna be a girl. I might be a boy, but I think I'm gonna name him Cosmo. I think that's universal, and that name might change, but I want a kitty. I went to PetSmart with my friend the other day, and I was looking at the cats, and I was like, "Oh, that these cats were not calling to me at all." So my friend sent me one. Yeah, it's a black kitty with a little bit of white on the chest, and it has green eyes. So cute. I want the cat. Thank you, Aggie. You gotta have some humor in this, even under the circumstances that I'm doing these readings on, just grieving, still grieving and wishing my mom was here, which I know she is. Um, I still have to find the humor in life, the fun. Um, okay, let me see here. Oh, thank you, Charles. I've just joined this live because I wanted to use this opportunity to send you all the divine blessings and crystalline energy. Please check the intensity of the energy rate. You feel into my soul energy. I feel it. Thank you so much. Um, Op 23. By the way, Ray, your mom is watching down here from heaven, and she's proud. Thank you so much. These messages make me so happy. Um, Jen, your maiden name's Guzman. Yes. Quinn, thank you so much, sweetheart, for donating. Ray, I need your input on help. Can you please tell me who would be a better man for me between Babel and Kay? All right. So Babel's energy is the temperance card. It feels like you have to be patient with this person. I feel like they're moving at a very slow pace, but I do feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, they're like would be a good provider, but you need to trust your intuition with the High Priestess. Now with Kay, I get the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you would be treated more like a queen and you wouldn't have to like be wondering. I feel like Kay would be the better option. That's just immediately what I'm getting. So, if you guys, if you want a full private reading, right now my readings are 50% off. This includes emergency readings, but I'm also doing phone readings now. A lot of people don't know. For the longest time people have been asking, Ray, when are you going to do phone readings? When are you going to do phone readings? And I never did, but now I'm doing phone readings. And I have a 15-minute phone reading and then a 30-minute phone reading. So if you're shy, you don't want to be on the camera, that's fine. Just send me a photo through email and we'll schedule your phone reading. My readings, believe it or not, are they're usually 5 to 8 weeks out, not phone readings, but like email readings. This is like and even like the video readings, they're like a month out, but I'm working really fast on all of them. So the time frames now are a lot quicker to get. So now if you're wanting to book, I'm booking in for this month and next month. So it's a lot faster, the turnaround times. I'm really working on it. I've cleared out all of my April readings, all of my May readings, my June readings, and if I haven't done yours, just email me. But I'm getting to them. I was so delayed. People did not realize I was a caregiver, a full-time caregiver to my mom, and as her health deteriorated, it required more of my energy and time. And then I've been going through a lot of health issues ever since my pneumonia back in November, which I kind of think I did have COVID back then. And I just feel like it wasn't diagnosed, but it was like COVID pneumonia. It was really bad if it put me in the hospital. I never had pneumonia before. And I'm lucky to be alive with the pneumonia that I have. It's funny because somebody told me, interestingly enough, a reader told me, you should be dead by now. And I was like, when she told me that, I was like, that's something that I also think about too. With this, all the tragedies I've had, my near death experience, then the pneumonia, which was life threatening. It was really, really bad. I didn't know if I was going to make it, in the hospital. I was kind of really scared. But, God is good and God knows our divine timing. Only God knows that. I don't know that. Most people that say that they know when people are going to pass are full of shit because we really are not privy to that. There's things that we're not privy to. I'm not saying that there are people out there that do know. There's times that I can see when someone's going to pass, but I won't. That's something that just comes from spirit. It's not ethical to tell someone that. You can't play with people's emotions in that way. It's not for us to say that. But for the most part, most of us don't know, but, I do feel like God has had me here because it's not my time and there's a reason why I'm here, helping people. And so I'm just grateful, that I get to see another day. So I don't take anything, for granted, but God is good. I do believe even in my worst hour, there's a time that I got angry at God for taking my mom, but then I realized I was like, you can't be selfish. We as humans, it's human to want to hold on to a loved one even though they're sick. But when they're sick and they're in pain and they're suffering, it's better to let them go, and know that they're going off to a better place and they're not in pain anymore or sick. So, is that a candle in the back? Yes, that's actually, it's a selenite, tower. It has a little light, but it's a big selenite, tower that I have up there. I use selenite. Selenite is a very powerful crystal that, I use, for like calling in angelic energy. I do spiritual work on my altar for clients as well. So if you're interested in spiritual work, you'd have to contact me, and let me know if you wanted me to burn a candle for you. But that's stuff that I do. A lot of people also don't realize I'm a healer. I did quantum healing and I'm certified as a quantum healer. So I do healing with that using the sacred connections, the sacred heart. Yeah, I do healing. I just don't advertise it. When I do my readings, though, I send that healing energy to you. When I record an audio file for you, or we do a face-to-face video chat, etc. So, yes, I'm just reading the comments, and we're going to go back to some readings. I still have a couple of minutes here. And then I was doing a live last night on Instagram, and Instagram cut me off that hoe. So it popped the said live is ended. I was in the middle of a reading. But I was tired already too. So I was like, I said F it. I'm just gonna get off of it. Um, God bless you guys too. Thank you so much. I sound like an advertisement, but for those of you that just joined, if you'd like to donate for my mom's funeral expenses or arrangements, they're, on the chat. It's pinned. You can donate to Venmo, Cash App, or to PayPal, or if you'd like to do it on the GoFundMe, you can do it on the GoFundMe. Um, Jennifer Hogan, will I be in a relationship, please? I feel like you will. You're very like spiritual, very witchy. I don't mean that in a bad way. I feel like you're very much like one of us that has the gift. I do feel like the King of Pentacles is coming in. So I do feel like you're attracting it. I just feel like again, you need to kind of work your magic and more of manifestation is what I keep hearing. Manifesting, doing, your own manifestation work that can entail anything from like burning a candle on an altar. This could be you just writing down, on a petition on a sheet of paper, writing it down on a bay leaf and burning it, the type of man, or like having a vision board. I feel like you should get a sheet of paper and just kind of like write out what kind of man you want, be very specific with the intentions. And then I would have it underneath your pillow, like fold it, leave it underneath your pillow for 3 days, and then you can burn it. So that's what I would do. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I actually have a Sagrado Corazón de Jesus. I have the Sacred Heart tattooed here on my arm. So people don't really know, but I have it tattooed. So my inner right forearm. This one, I have the sun and the moon. And then here, I have the evil eye for protection. So I'm gonna do about 2 more, and then I'm gonna put it up because I'm getting that cough sensation, and I just don't wanna be gagging here. I'm taking that mullein leaf or mullein leaf, but it's a dry cough. Mm. But when I cough, it makes me, like, nauseous, I wanna vomit, but I don't. It's like choking, it's weird. Okay, Debbie Hannah says, "I've been finding money as of late. What is Spirit trying to tell me?" I feel like they're saying that abundance is yours and that, you're on the right path. I feel like this is like tokens from heaven is what I kept hearing Spirit say. Tokens from heaven and just letting you know how loved you are. I feel like anything that you find, you should put it like on, like donate it to a church, or if you can go into a church and maybe put it there in a donation jar. But I feel like it would bless another person, you know? I definitely feel like it's your angels like letting you know you're divinely blessed, you know? It's very powerful, Debbie. Thank you for sharing that. Um, Ramona says my husband had the pneumonia and he was very sick from it. Yeah, it's bad. That's what my mom had. She died from complications from the pneumonia. It was sepsis. Um, it's horrible. I'm telling you, people think that this COVID is gone. It's not gone. It's not just another flu. This strain that's going around, it's very deadly. It's very, very deadly. It's similar to what was going on that the first wave of COVID that a lot of people died and people thought it was just like a joke. It's coming back. And I feel like people are getting sick. I took Plaxavid when I had it. Thank God for Plaxavid. Side effects are horrible. You know, the taste is horrible. Within the second or third dose at night, it leaves a very metallic, nasty taste on in your mouth. But I'm a high believer, you know, and that I was taking before I got COVID vitamin D, vitamin C, liposomal, which is a more absorption. I was getting IV bags too. They're like IV infusions of vitamin C, B12, glutathione, all these things. And my immune system, you know, held up pretty well to COVID, but this COVID was really bad. When I got it, my chest hurt, my lungs hurt really, really bad. And so I knew I was in trouble if I didn't get some kind of help soon. Luckily, my nurse practitioner that I see, um, you know, he jumped on it and got me the prescription for Plaxavid. So Plaxavid does work if you do get COVID or your loved one has COVID. That's the new form of treatment that a lot of doctors or nurse practitioners are using to treat COVID. But a lot of people, you know, want to fight it the natural way. But I just feel like you know, you fighting it the natural way may have more side effects in the future, you know, than taking the medication that's readily available. But I'm not pushing that on anyone. You know, you have your free will how you want to handle it, but just be aware that, you know, just keep washing your hands and using hand sanitizer after touching like gas pumps. When I'm a germaphobe, whenever I go to restaurants, and I go to the restroom to get out after I wash my hands, I use a paper towel. I'm still old fashioned and I use that to open up the handle and then I'll throw it. You know, if there's no trash can, well, I'm sorry. It went on the floor. I'm guilty, but I will not touch. There's so much germs touching doorknobs. You'd be surprised. Even in this toilet, like if I have to use the toilet, you know, I will put toilet paper the old-fashioned way on the seat. I will literally it literally looks like a mummy sat on the toilet. I'm just telling you, I do this. I do that. I will not sit on a public toilet that's nasty if it's like not with toilet paper, you know, or covered. Just so much germs. I'm just telling you. Just take precautions. Or I have this tendency, I'm not crazy, so don't judge me. I have a mini Lysol spray, and so I'll take and I'll spray that seat and I'll wipe it down. Unlike Lysol everything, even like Lysol wipes, and I'll wipe down when I'm in a restaurant and the table, I'll wipe down the table with the Clorox wipes. 'Cause I'm like, "These people did not clean it. They used this dirty rag, they probably used it on every single fucking table and gonna spread the germs." So, yeah, I'm just kind of a little OCD. So if you're ever out there with me eating and you see me busting out the Lysol or the Clorox wipes, that's me. Uh, does that mean that I'm gonna, be successful and getting rid of every germ? No, it's in the air, but for the most part, it's just like I cannot. Um, okay, let's see. Let's see. Eva81, sending you a big hug. Thank you. Do you see me and my daughter purchasing a home together within the next year? Let's see. I feel like you will be. The Nine of Cups comes in, which is a very auspicious card. It's like a wish card. I kind of call that the wish card. I feel like you're going to have some options, and I feel like there's a King of Cups. Like there will be a male that's going to help you. I don't know if you're a real estate agent that you'll hire or if you use one to find a home will be a male, but I kind of get a male energy. So I feel very positive about that. Robert Wilson, yes, that's what my nurse practitioner. Oh, I'm going to this clinic now where they treat, certain conditions and he was like hot lemon water, yes, for sure with a straw. I don't drink it, but for those of you that are listening, don't ever drink lemon water with your regular, with even if you have veneers or stuff, don't do it because it will the acidity in it will destroy your teeth. So use a straw to sip that, to get it into your body. If you can, if it's lemon water that you're drinking. A lot of people don't know and they tend to drink the lemon water straight with their teeth and then they wonder why their enamel is eroded. I've worked with a dentist in the past, so trust me, I know all about teeth and what can happen. Let's see here. Also, I'm a firm believer, and I'll just say this, Bath& and Body Works, I love their products, but I'm not sold that their hand sanitizers are 100% effective. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I always, like, use Purex or, like, the hand sanitizers that I know for or Germex that are, like, really, really alcohol-based, because I just feel like the ones that are very foo-foo from Bath& and Body Works, but I'm like, are they really, like, antibacterial? Do they really kill the germs? I mean, they smell really good. I mean, I have some, but I'm like, "No." Um, you see me okay, so Cinnamon Toast Toasty says, "Do you see me and this Leo will hook up soon?" Okay. Girl, who's this Leo? I get the Judgment card, so it's feeling like no, I feel like there's like this moving away or being distant from each other. There might be some changes in the relationship or friendship. And I feel like you're gonna feel backstabbed. So I would not put too much time and energy into this connection, toasty toast. Toasty toast. Toasty. Um, all right, guys. Natty O, I feel like there's an attachment. I would get Saint Benedictine medallion and have him wear that or at least put it underneath the side of the bed that he sleeps in between the mattress. This is to protect his energy and to help with that process. I also would pray, do your own set of prayers and meditate, surround him visualize a white bubble of light around him for protection. It does work. All right, guys. So I'm gonna call it a night. It's been good. I'm so grateful to all of you. Again, if you want to donate, you can. All of my readings are 50% off, and now I'm offering emergency readings now. And also, I have my Louboutin along other things that I'm selling on my Instagram stories. So go check that out if you haven't at Psychic Medium Ray. Love you guys. Until next time. Bye. Have a good night.